Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And do you struggle with staying motivated while you're selling door to door? If so, today's video I'm going to give you a couple tips on how you can use games and contests to keep you and your team motivated while selling door to door. So, one thing that happens unfortunately a lot is people get into door-to-door sales and they see the income potential, they see the freedom of it, they see all the benefits, and they think that they're just going to be entitled to create that income just right off the bat, right? They think that they are not going to have to work hard or they're not going to have to put hours in, and they just kind of want to work a couple hours a week and expect to make a significant income. And I wish that was the case, but it's not, right? It takes a work ethic. It takes a lot of effort. You're going to have to put in time to learn a skill set, hours on the doors to talk to enough people to get those results. So one thing that, again, a lot of people struggle with is staying motivated while they're marketing door to door. So a couple things to keep in mind. One great rule, for example, to follow to keep you on track is the 3-door rule. And basically what that means is if you knock on 3 doors in a row and no one answers, you haven't talked to a new potential customer, you need to make sure that that 4th door has someone that you're talking to. Again, door-to-door sales success a lot depends on the numbers game, right? You need to talk to enough quality, qualified people, but if you're not talking to anyone, you're not going to really make any money, right? There's no potential to make sales in that case. So again, it comes a lot down to work ethic. Of course, there's a skill set and you need to learn and improve and get better every time you knock on a door. But at the same time, if you're not talking to enough people, you're not going to be able to bring in sales. So again, one way to stay motivated is to create, games and contests. Obviously, it's great to reward top sales reps, people that are producing the most. Definitely don't get rid of, contests and things like that reward people that produce a lot. But at the same time, if somebody's brand new and maybe you have a new sales team going, having that contest based on solely the top sales amount can be sometimes a demotivator, right? If you're struggling, if you're new, not getting results, again, you're going through your learning curve, you might see that pinnacle result, right? That contest of hitting, X number of sales, that might seem like a daunting task and too overwhelming. And instead of being a motivator, for some, that could actually be a demotivator. So a great way to create like a contest or games for yourself or your sales team, in addition to having that, top sales rank prize, you could do a contest revolved around the work ethic that can create those results. Right? So again, it's a numbers game. When you're new, make up in numbers what you lack in skill. But a lot of times what people do is they focus too much on the outcome when they're going through their learning curve, right? As the old saying goes, you want to get married to the activities, but divorce the outcome or divorce the result, right? Don't focus so much on the yeses and the nos. Focus on the right activities and making sure that you're hitting your numbers. And as you learn that skill set, the sales are going to come along with that. So if you want to base contests and games between you and a sales team or you and a buddy, another sales rep, just keep yourself motivated. So let's say, for example, you and a partner or you and a group, a sales team get together and you're like, okay, cool. We're going to apply that 3-door rule. And every time we get that 4th person, right, we get that person to talk to on that 4th try, we're going to tally up a point. And the person that has the most points at the end of the day, we all have to pitch in and buy them dinner, right? Or a drink or whatever the case is, right? So that might be a contest. Or again, maybe you base a contest around the number of doors or the number of people you talk to during a day, right? So again, the activity that produces that end result. So again, it can keep those people that are maybe struggling or maybe new motivated to get through that learning curve to start getting results. So again, let's say you're like, okay, cool, the top sales rep in our little group, our little contest that talks to the most people today, same deal. We pitch in and we buy them a drink or we buy them dinner, right? So it gives you a lot of different opportunities to focus on the activities and not just solely the outcome. So those new people, those new sales reps, as they're going through their learning curve, they can develop that habit and that work ethic to stay on track and stay on task. So again, when you create games out of it, you kind of gamify what you're doing, right? It can make work a little bit more fun. So whatever the case might be, right? You focus on finding people. Let's say you market pest control, you focus on finding people that can benefit from your interior service, right? Maybe you make a contest around that. So again, what a lot of times people do is they focus too much on the result, and it creates frustration, demotivation, right? So instead of doing that, if you focus on the activity and going through enough numbers, the results are just going to work themselves out. So again, you can focus on that and not get as frustrated worrying about hitting that top rank. But coincidentally enough, when you focus on enough activity, your sales numbers consistently go up. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you are in door-to-door sales or marketing and sales, be sure to head on over to d2dmillionaire.com. Enter your information for access to our free podcast on how to avoid the 5 most common reasons why sales reps fail in door-to-door sales. So again, maybe you're struggling, maybe you're not making the income you want to make, or again, maybe you just want this year to be your best year yet. Again, head over to d2dmillionaire.com. Enter your information for access to that free podcast. But thanks again for tuning in. Look forward to talking to you more again soon.